Someone asked me about the ions that are present in CH4. CH4 is methane. So let's just talk about that for a moment here. When we look at CH4, we have carbon and we have hydrogen. We have 4 hydrogen atoms. So if we look up carbon on the periodic table, that's right here, and then hydrogen right here. Both of these are nonmetals. So when we have 2 nonmetals bonded together, we have a covalent bond. Let's take a look at that. So this is the Lewis structure for CH4 for methane, and here's a molecular model. The black is the carbon, the white are the hydrogens. So the electrons, these pairs between the atoms, these are shared. That's the chemical bond. So this is a covalent bond because we have 2 nonmetals. And since they're shared, we really don't have ions. This isn't going to break apart into positive and negative ions. It's all going to stay together. We're not going to have ions forming. So really we don't talk about ions in CH4 because it's a covalent bond. We could call this a molecular compound. If we had something like NaCl, sodium chloride, then sodium, that's a metal here, and then chlorine is a nonmetal. A metal and a nonmetal, that gives us an ionic compound. So for sodium chloride, the sodium ion, the metal, that's positive. The chloride ion, that's negative. So if you put this in water, it'll dissociate. You'll have Na plus, and then the chloride ions, Cl minus. They'd be dissolved in water, they'd be ions. We write Aq since they're dissolved for aqueous. But the point is, when we have a metal and a nonmetal, we have an ionic compound. Often they will dissolve and dissociate into ions. We'll have our ions. But with something like CH4, we have 2 nonmetals, we have covalent bonds. We really don't talk about ions with CH4. This is Dr. V. Thanks for watching.